Shall we actually begin playing?
Alright, I need to set the microphone properly. Start saying words. Alright, I can't hear jack shit. Give me a sec. Let me try to troubleshoot this.
Guys, we should buy Tide.
Take it right up.
There we go. I can hear now.
No, you can't.
No. You're gonna
I was just
gaslight
saying-
him and then not being able to hear.
What the fuck? I just went deaf.
Actually. No.
One of my favorite things to do when someone's gaslighting me is just to baseline go, oh really?
Fuck. Did I just drop a dice?
Guys, the other day I joined r/gaslighting.
No, you
Did
didn't.
you know that exists? That exists. That's crazy. Also, my friends.
Currently, I have better luck with my actual physical dice than I do with the dice on the computer, so I'm gonna be using my actual dice.
Okay, so that one's a maybe.
That's good. I do use my physical dice as well.
That's a nat 1. You're going
am-
to jail.
I think I'll turn my camera on just so if I want to
Also
do
nat
things
1.
where I'll show, I can just do that
You
easier.
get to see what Ty looks like.
Oh, have you not seen me?
One day we should all have our face cams.
Not in forever, at least.
Oh my god.
Wait.
Oh my god. That's gonna have to be after so many things.
Oh, I know.
If I had my face cam on, you would just see the top of my head for 90% of this because I'm gonna be looking at my project.
Why can't I see that? Also, Ty, your camera is just.
I
loading.
know. I was like, why?
I see him. It's 2 pixels.
Oh.
Ty is just 2 purple pixels.
There's
Oh,
two
yeah,
pixels and they're going around in a circle.
Haven't seen her in so long. It's
That's
just
me.
2 purple pixels.
I'm just doing a little dance.
You guys know the GameCube opening thing?
Those are
Oh, yeah.
blue, by the way.
That's crazy.
Is that blue?
That'd be insane into that. That'd
They're
be awesome.
kind of a color.
Thanks, Ty.
They're kind of a color? That's crazy.
You're
Or are
so
they more
real
of
for
a
that.
bluish
you
color or a purplish color?
They're kind of a color.
Thanks, Ty. Your
Isn't it
wisdom
really
is
above?
never ending.
So they're deaf and colorblind apparently. Jesus.
That's crazy.
Why the fuck
Me too,
doesn't
Lyric. Me
my
too.
camera work?
You are colorblind.
Yes, I am.
Wowzers.
What do you mean, wowzers?
Just a bit off my finger.
One
the
of the
right
best
one?
qualities, colorblind.
I am literally also hard of hearing, so this is double whammy.
Voice and video. Alright, that should be all proper.
What'd you say?
So,
There
no.
we go.
Hello.
I feel like you're testing.
Oh fuck, that's
things.
What the fuck? Why is there a background?
You have a
What is
dog.
there?
Oh my
Why
God,
is
that's
there a
cool.
background?
This is
Oh my
so-
god.
So
Keep
this is the
it.
forest where he was born.
Okay, there.
This is the nebula he came from.
This is where the universe began. It all started with a big bang.
What is that sign? Where did
Oh,
you
that?
get that?
It's my reserved
know
for
where he
clergy
got
sign.
it.
I stole it from a church.
You stole
Oh
it.
my god.
That
The-
is so many layers,
So real.
There was a.
There's a
so-
bunch more of those guys.
Yeah, no, I got a bunch of cones.
and they're all free.
Where is
They
the-
are.
I'm glad we're recording this.
Wait, we're
My question
recording this?
is-
I forgot
Wait,
about
my
that.
My question is who's recording?
I am. I have it live.
Wait, did
Or
you
not
already
live,
start recording?
but I did, yeah.
Oh fuck.
You're gonna have to cut through this so bad.
Oh, I know.
No, no.
Yes.
Keep it in. Keep it in.
Okay, I don't know where it is, but I had like a no parking sign.
Which is completely legal and definitely wasn't stolen.
Absolutely. If this ever goes on YouTube, that's completely legal.
Oh yeah, because I know Kira was like,
we bought
I
all
want
of
this
those
to be
from
on
Home
YouTube.
Depot.
Just made it.
Yeah.
He's a traffic wizard.
Oh my god, Ty, are you gonna ask us to describe our characters?
What?
Ty, what the hell?
What the fuck?
What
Did
in
you
the
take that
world?
from class, man?
Did you go to the classroom?
My teacher was retiring, and so they were like, "I'm
Oh,
giving
that's
away
hilarious.
all of the shit in my room. Just take whatever you
You have
want."
no idea how much stuff I got from teachers because like 3 of mine retired or went somewhere else.
I have a
So-
I still have a Yoshi egg and double bear week.
Oh my god.
Don't location change, right? Jesus Christ.
Roll it up. Roll it up so we can go above the smart board.
I have a map of France as well that I got because my French teacher was retiring.
I want one. You should give it to me. You should mail it all the way here, just so
Alright,
I
I
can
will.
have a map of France.
Right,
I'll-
on that would-
I'll just do a big batch thing. I'll send dice. I'll send a map of France.
Yes.
Oh, map of France.
All right. With that out of the way, I think.
Are you gonna ask us to describe our character like one by one?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna introduce everyone's character individually.
Let's fucking go!
Oh no. This is the part where I struggle. Because I don't have a physical drawing to base this off of. So this is like gonna be interesting.
All right. Let me.
Starting?
One
Are we
more.
starting?
Yes, we'll be starting in just a sec. I need to pull up a picture for myself.
I'm so excited.
You didn't even know this was happening today.
Yeah, but I was like excited for it. I just didn't. I thought it was just another meeting.
All right. So I think with that, I think we can start the session and get into the adventure. So as sort of the movie starts, you see like a map view of the world of Vallakai, this island with a mountainous region up top, a foresty region to the side, just a sort of boggy area in the other corner, and an island in the center of it all. And the sort of camera zooms in to a small, quaint town by the name of Ravenswood Bluff, and we see this cute, quaint little town. It's right on the the shipping pathway, so there are lots of carts coming through, but no one's ever really staying for long. And as sort of night falls, we see people, the town starts to empty, and the last few stragglers come in to a tavern. We see people, it's not very lively, just some quiet music playing from someone in the corner, just a barkeep, and various people just around. I would like everyone to roll a d20.
Okay.
11.
11. Okay.
3.
3.
3.
3.
Oh god.
2.
Okay. So let me
That
run
one's
down
going
the
to
list.
jail.
That's 11, 3, 3, 2.
Yeah.
All right. This was just to see who goes first. Nothing to actually bad.
Of course, it will last.
Very interesting start, but
So
We're giggling like schoolgirls.
we just see as sort of the camera looks around at the various people amongst the bar, people sitting in booths. Lyric, would you like to describe your character and how they enter or are seen already in the bar?
I guess with how Willow is, sitting up at the bar by herself most likely. Her hair's put up as it always is, and she's sipping on just whatever is in front of her.
All right, yeah. So we camera sort of pans in, looks at this. Could you describe the physical appearance, just overall? Are you currently wearing a hood, or are you just I almost said, are you just letting it hang out?
Are you letting
She can't say that. She's got really tattered clothes on, but she's sitting up at the bar. Her skin is almost like a sickly green color. She's got vines hanging all over her, and of course, one of her eyes is replaced by a decaying rose.
So every now and then there's an odd look, nothing you aren't too used to, but people are sort of keeping clear of you as you sort of sit and nurse your beer or your whatever drink, your drink of choice. You see the bartender sort of comes up to you, just like cleaning out a glass. You need anything else? Just you good? Just like very clearly anxious, like yeah. Mm-hmm.
I am perfectly fine.
Good. And you see they like quickly kind of scurry off to the side. This like sort of thinner man, and he like kind of just scurries off to like help other people of the bar. And I'll say after that, camera sort of pans, and let's. Kira, would you like to introduce your character? Describe where are you? Are you already in the bar? Are you entering? What is the plan? Or not plan, but what are you?
Splat would probably be sitting at the bar, like directly, like not like anywhere hidden away or anything. And they'd probably, well, can my character get drunk?
I'd say you can placebo effect yourself into feeling the effects, but I wouldn't. Well, actually, no, you can. You totally can. Sorry, I misremembered which thing you took. Yes, you can get drunk.
Okay. I would say that Splat would be drowning away their sorrows. A lot. Like a lot. And everyone looking at them is probably really freaked out.
Yeah, there's definitely an aura of like people being like, because this bar is full of just normal humanoids, maybe an elf or two, but very much just humans, plain and simple, like a washerwoman or people who work around the town. Nothing too extravagant, but they see this sickly green, viney person and a doll sitting on the table.
Well, let me describe my character real quick. You see that the camera pans over. It's looking at like the bartender or whatever, and then it just like turns down, and then you see my character sitting at the bar, and it is a very small purple doll, and it has horns. He's just he's just a little guy. Don't laugh at that.
He's just a guy.
I don't know why I'm saying he. It's a they, but they have wings, but they kind of just sit on their person, like doing nothing the entire time. They have like a spiked like collar or choker around their neck, and describing their facial features, they have one eye that is completely animated, and then the other eye is just an X stitched on, and their entire body is covered in stitches, but they are fucking tiny. Like when I tell you that they are tiny. they do also have a tail, like a little demon. And
Both of our eyes make a whole face.
let's go. Make it home.
Yeah, actually, with that, are you two sitting close to each other at all? Are you interacting, or are you just silently?
Probably.
I feel like we would be near each other, but I would just be like side-eyeing every once in a while to make sure this thing does not come closer.
Thing. Hey. Okay, but like, I'm like when I say I'm drowning out my sorrows, I mean like, Okay, so I'm gonna commit to it. There is a mouth on my back that is opened up by a zip,
Mm-hmm.
or is it on my head? I think it's on my head. There's like a zipper that opens up, like from the that one girl in that fucking show that I watched that one time. I don't know if I'm talking about.
I get what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, is it the
maternity
Yes,
like
home of
Miss Peregrine's
children.
thing where she
yes,
like lifts up her hair?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so there's no hair there, and
Just mouth. Oh, just zipper.
I
just
almost
now.
but so it opens up, and so she's basically the character is basically pouring the ale into the back of their head with their head down. And then they lift up their head and they just stare
At.
straight ahead.
You
No.
just see me start nodding and just letting this happen.
I stare at nothing.
So, yeah, sort of, you can see in the crowd that there is sort of a tenseness and a, that's kind of where the freaks are.
Yeah.
And so there's sort of a wide berth given to you. And as you sit drinking, then we will move to Eden. Are you entering the bar, or are you already sitting down, or and describe your character?
Okay. So, Vice is sitting at the very back of the tavern. They're minding their own business. They're not really paying attention too much. They're fidgeting a little bit with their weapon and essentially just keeping to themselves. They're in the darkest corner of the tavern, and so it's hard to really see them. But from what passerby could probably tell from just first glance, Vice is surrounded by this smoke that kind of takes up that entire corner. And really the only light that there seems to be is these two kind of eyes that glow, and they're pearlescent. They're kind of ambient in a way, but they aren't really, they're striking. They're sorry, I'm nervous.
No, it's fine. I'm doing something on my. That's why I'm not looking at the camera.
No, you're good. No, you're good. No, you're good. But in a way, they're just hidden in that corner. And oh, I just hit my mic. They're wearing this cloak, but they aren't really hiding their face. So they're kind of in a way just out in the open, but also kind of isolated at the same time.
Yeah. Sort of because funnily enough, because you're sitting in the corner, it only adds to the like growing of, oh, that's the side of the weirdos, and the normal people sit over here. And
I'm just sipping my drink, and occasionally I pull like a vine off of my antlers or something. Like I'm not.
Is there kind of like you know when you go to like the barber or something and there's like a sort of a ring of hair? It's just like occasional like a leaf or like a bit of twig.
I just pull it off and just throw it.
Just around. Yeah, and so I guess with that the camera will pan to our final player character entrance. South, would you like to explain or describe your character, where you are, and what you're doing?
Okay. So honestly, Tanshern is probably like just walking in after finishing up doing some like readings for people. And his like white kimono-esque looking outfit is like barely like holding on as he just like pushes through the door and is just like tramping up to the bar because
Mm-hmm.
he is dead tired by this point, and he needs something to drink, and his tail is like constantly getting stepped on
Mm-hmm.
just because it's just so bushy, and people don't realize it until it's beneath their foot.
Yeah. So as you walk into the bar, you see the thin, sort of like wiry bartender, just still rinsing out that glass. Just you seem like you're the last one coming in tonight. Would you care for a drink? They very clearly seem like they're new to being a barkeep.
Please, can I have something, anything?
Uh, sure. And you like kind of just like take something from a keg, slides it over, uh, 2 silver, and just like kind of, yeah, just asks for some, just nothing crazy, but it's end of the night, kind of.
Yeah, he kind of sits, and I can tell you my character probably sits like down, kind of middle of the bar, and just like puts his head close to the bar and just tries to like not be aware of people and like pulls his tail up to like onto his lap so people don't ca- take it or something as they're walking by.
Mm-hmm. Uh, yeah. So as you all sort of sit silently in the bar, everyone else sort of is talking or sitting amongst themselves. You see a fifth person. Also, they're sitting in a booth, and sort of everyone give a just a perception check. So that's roll a d20 and then add your perception.
Okay,
Okay.
that's a 22.
22.
Hang on. Math.
What's 18 plus 7?
A lot.
25.
Where's my
25. There you go. I need to have a calculator up. I'm too tired to do math.
I
You can
don't do
also,
math.
if you're on,
What?
My
if
shit
you're
decided to die on itself.
if you're on Path Builder, you can click the skill itself, the little dice next to it, and it'll roll with and automatically add your modifier.
Okay.
This is a
Sorry.
Pathfinder campaign, by the way.
Yeah, high numbers.
Okay. 19.
Yeah, with just yeah, everyone got high enough to sort of sense this guy's deal.
Wait.
Oh,
I got
Jared didn't roll yet.
I didn't.
got a
I a 9.
How could you? How could you
I
forget it?
To be fair, I was already ready to talk as soon as someone got a 22. It's not a. This is something that you guys can just see this guy sort of sitting in this booth. He let me pull it. Yeah, he's sitting. He's sort of got a hat on and sort of a shawl over his shoulders, and he sits. He's got one like milky white eye with a scar over it, uh, and he sort of sits and he like looks around, and you guys can like even Kira with your 9, you guys can see that he's like looking for something or someone. Looks pretty like serious and stern. He like takes a second, like downs his drink, slams it down, stands up, and like walks, and I'll say like just goes up to like you guys are kind of just in a triangle in the corner, essentially, because it's like the bar, you guys are sitting over here, and then you're in the booth, and so it is just a like triangle of freaks versus over here. And he kind of walks up, and as he sort of stands in the middle of this area, kind of looks, and then just loudly goes, "Finally, too many normal people here," and like points to each of you individually, and he's like, "You, puppet, cat, leaf, and shadow," and sort of like points at all of you, and he like waves, and he's like, "Come over here," like, and points at the booth he's sitting in, just like, "Get over."
I him warily, and I turn around, and I glare at him in my drunken stupor.
Feisty. Yeah, that's what I want. Come here. Come over here.
I
I
hop
throw down
off.
2 more silver and grab another drink before I walk over and just reluctantly sit down to hear what he has to say to me.
I hop off, and I become so much more smaller than I was on the bar stool.
Oh my god.
And I
My
walk
character,
over.
you just walk
I
over.
just offer my hand down to Kira and just pick up and put them on the table.
Don't touch me.
Okay.
My character definitely did not register him calling him a cat, so he has no clue that he's talking to him. His ears were twitching as he was talking, but he wasn't paying close enough attention.
Mm-hmm. As those two get up to move, he does sort of tap you on the back, just like, hey, come on, booth.
Okay.
I look at this guy and ask him, why am I a leaf?
I don't know. You're covered in leaf. I don't know your names. I'll ask in a minute. Just
Foliage. Yeah, my character definitely got through half a drink and just decides, I guess, take one more client if this is what this is about. He walks over.
And then
I just buy
Guys-
him my drink because I feel like he needs it more than me.
Vice kind of hesitates and isn't really sure if they should listen. At first, they just kind of sit there at the table, and for a moment, they kind of ponder if they should kind of walk over and meet with this group of people.
Actually,
And
as you're thinking, roll me a what's the name of this check? Whatever. Just roll me an intelligence check or a society check.
Okay.
We live in a society.
I'm trying to find it.
Or what is...
I don't see society, and I don't see
Let me.
intelligence.
What's the
I see
name?
society. I see
Recall
society.
knowledge. That's right. Recall knowledge, lore.
Oh, knowledge, like lore? Because
Yeah,
if so,
it's,
then
it's just an ability, and I'm attempt a skill check. You suggest which skill. Yeah, so, just I think lore is just intelligence plus proficiency. So roll that, adding your proficiency and your intelligence. Currently, your proficiency is 3, and I don't have your character sheet in front of me, so I don't know what your intelligence is, but it says at the top.
I got a 17 on lore.
All right, yeah. With a 17, you know that you recognize this guy actually, and you know this man as Rutstein. He he is not necessarily someone to be trusted, but he's he's someone who works in a field that okay, I'll listen to what he has to say. But as he calls out, he does not recognize you. But you recognize him.
Okay. With that being said, Vice is very curious as to what what he's possibly planning. And so they decide to finally, after maybe a few minutes, they decide to walk over, but rather than sit at the booth, they stand kind of hovering in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of sitting, I'd like to state that Splat kind of climbs up the chair, sort of, and then plops down. You can't see Splat. They are below the table.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm there.
Yeah. And so yeah, this man sits down in the center, like with you guys on either side, or rather, one of you guys on one side of him, two of you on the other, and then Vice standing at the head of the table. And he sort of sits there and like looks around at each of you, just like nobody interesting comes into this town. Like, it's all just merchants or like other fucking normal people. And like, I'm trying to get shit done over here, so I'm finally glad that some freaks are here. Thank you. And he sort of like looks around at you guys.
I glare at him.
My character does not take that nicely.
I just like stare at him. I don't say anything. My face doesn't change. It is just a blank stare.
All right. Clear. I'm sorry. Yes.
No, you're good. You're good.
No,
you're
you're
good. I was just gonna be like, Vice kind of just stands there again, just kind of gauging,
Imagining the
you know,
man.
the different possibilities. What?
What? Who said that?
Okay. Just kind of gauging, what, like, just kind of the possibilities again. Just kind of thinking, like, what does this man want?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he sits, like, just very much, like, cocksure, like, yeah, these guys are gonna listen to what I'm gonna say. And so he kind of leans in, goes, my name's Rutstein, Honest Rutstein, you can call me, and sort of, like, sticks a hand out to whoever will take it, just, like, into the center of the table, just, like, ready for someone to agree with him. And then if no one does, he takes
back.
Yeah.
I just like
I was
physically
gonna-
lean back and shake my head no.
My
I mean, you go
I'll-
first. Tim.
okay, I'm like Tantrum would take his hand just to like see if he's actually meaning any well behavior.
All right. He like takes your hand, just shakes it. Nice to meet you. Name? Sort of points at you.
Hanshin.
All right, and then the little one points
Who
to
the fuck you
Splat.
calling little? Who the fuck are you calling little, huh?
I mean, you're the littlest one. I'd assume. Is there a littler one that I can't see?
Yeah, maybe the bug underneath your shoe.
Okay, but they're not gonna like help me unless they can like, I don't know, turn into a dude or talk.
You don't know that. The
Sort
name's
of like
Splat.
reaches down, picks up a bug. Sorry, yeah, Splat. Good. I didn't want to
Yeah.
fucking talk to this bug. Tosses it.
Splat. Like exactly how the fucking bug would be crushed underneath your foot.
See? That's I don't know what I was going for there. Good to know your name. Now, Leaf points to you.
I'm Willow.
Willow.
Kind of like Leaf.
So we got Splat, Tanchern, Willow, Shadow. What's your name? Or Mist, or whatever the fuck you are.
Vice contemplates not giving their actual name, but
Hmm.
because of how curious they are, they decide to just go for it. My name is Vice.
All right, yeah. Roll. You without even a check, you see that there's like a little bit of like recognition in the name, but nothing intense. But he like leans back again. Good. We got introductions out of the way. Now, I know who you guys are. You guys know who I am. Kinda. Let me explain. And he sort of like readjusts. And he's like, I
Wait,
work for.
wait.
Oh,
What was your name again?
Rutstein. Honest Rutstein. You can call me.
Rut.
Rutstien. Rutstein.
Interesting.
Can my character make an insight check to see if he is really honest?
No insight check necessary. This guy's like, like seedy as fuck.
Okay,
but
cool.
Like all of us can tell he's just something.
yeah, let me
He's
let me send
something.
you a picture. God damn it! Does it not let me copy the? 1 second.
Not honest, Rutstein.
Not untrustworthy Rutstein.
Which I did.
Let me. Bam. That's what the guy looks like. That's like the picture I have for his reference.
Okay, wow. Honest,
Wow.
Rutstein.
Honest Rutstein.
Yeah.
Alright.
But
Why does he kind of die outside like the Polar Express?
I love that three
Oh
of
my
us
God.
just have a singular eye.
yeah,
That's
you're right.
what I was thinking about.
The one-eye gang is just becoming.
But yeah, he like sits there, leans in. My name's Honest Rutstein. It's in the name, you know. I'm honest. I'm giving you a good. You'll see why. And he sort of like starts to talk. I work for let's say a group working in the Silver City. You've heard of it, right?
Of course.
He says that
Cut to the
completely as
chase.
he completely says that as a joke because everyone knows about this thing. What did you say?
I said, okay, cut to the chase.
Yeah, I work for sort of a, you can call them we help the people of that town who like need things done, if you know what I'm saying. And I sort of, you could call me an outreach professional. I'm here to get people to get things done, you know. There's a quick little job that needs to be done tomorrow night in town. If you guys have the time or the willingness to be paid. And he sort of like looks for a reaction.
Is this a pyramid scheme?
That's crazy.
It's not a pyramid
That's
scheme. We got a boss, but it's not a pyramid. It's more
Is it
like the shape, I guess, is like a stick with a thing on top. We're all kind of equals, and then there's the one guy.
So,
Beer.
so a dick.
No, okay. It's
No, I saw that out of character. Wait, no. Wait, I did not say that. I did not say
That would be crazy as like in character. 'Cause what the fuck?
That
It's-
little thing saying it's a dick.
no.
It's a completely legitimate business operation that I am employed by and looking to employ others.
Is it illegal?
I wouldn't say illegal. I'd say extra
Yeah,
legal.
okay, so it's illegal.
I'd say
You see me kind of like reach down and make sure that I have my crossbow like on my body, and I just kind of look up at him. So, how much is this going to pay then?
he like rubs his hands and leans back. I'm giving you best of the best deal. 50 gold. Sort of leans back.
Yeah.
That's
How much is that?
That's a good amount. That's like maybe a day or two of work for normal people. Or not a day or two, rather this is like a week of work. And he's like, yeah, that's and it's like a simple job too. So it's like I'm paying you extra to do less. It's
How
like
simple.
all right, I'll get to that. There's this old abandoned storage facility outside on the outskirts of town. It's a known outpost for trading deals owned by the Damons. You guys can make history checks or just an intelligence check to the Damons. It's up at the top.
Wait, you said history or intelligence?
history isn't a skill in this game, so it's a
Oh.
lore check.
7.
Recall knowledge lore would be it.
Oh.
Which one am I rolling?
Just a intelligence check, so the number at the top.
Oh,
Do I roll?
listen, okay.
You're gonna have to give me a second. My thing's not letting me.
That's fine.
Do I?
Here,
Okay, what
eat
should
it. What's your modifier?
I have a +4.
You have
You
plus
eat it.
4 intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
What's your modifier?
2.
You got an 18.
Slay.
Wait,
Alright.
which thing do I roll for that though?
A d20.
Intelligence.
It's the same die for almost everything in this game.
A D20?
If I tell you to
Okay,
roll a different die,
14.
that's when you would, but normally you just roll a d20. Sorry, you said 14?
14.
Kira, you said 9.
9 plus 4.
Oh, okay, so 13.
Yes.
Well, what was the highest roll?
18 from Eden.
All right. With an 18, you know about the Daemons. They're like a sort of a rich upper class family in the Silver City. They're sort of a family lineage company that made their money through like weapons manufacturing. And so yeah, they like sell and produce weapons and like trade them. And so Rutstein continues. He says like, rumor has it that a deal's going down tonight or tomorrow night rather, between them and some young upstart criminal group. It'll be a quick job, just sneaking in, listening, sneaking out. We'll meet up afterwards, and you'll tell me the details. Nothing insane, nothing crazy.
So it's stealth.
Yeah. You just slip in, see what they're talking about, see what's going on there. Totally simple, nothing insane. Vice, you do know that the Daemons are, because they're like weapons manufacturers, they do have like a pretty high like security budget, so it won't be as easy as he's making it out to see.
So I kind of, in a way, I like call him out, but not directly. I kind of like, I step up and put my, like, Vice puts their hands on the table and looks directly at him, and with a straight, well, they don't really have a face, but if they did, it would be with a straight face. Essentially, they'd be like, do you have any proof of this? This deal that's maybe going on?
I mean, if the deal isn't going on, that just means you're getting 50 free gold, and I'd say that's.
So
Intern entirely did just put his head down on the table because this is giving him a headache.
So technically, I could just go leave, never go over there, and then come back, and you're gonna give me 50 gold because I'm gonna say that nothing happened.
You see, that kind of like catches him. He's like, well, I would, I am 98% sure there's a deal going down there, and if I would want proof if nothing was going on there. So I'm not gonna pay you if you bring back nothing, but I wanna. I assume you'll.
What
How
counts?
would we prove it if it doesn't
nothing.
happen?
Yeah, what counts?
Well, if it happens, you'll have information to tell me, and if it doesn't happen,
I'll have nothing to tell.
Exactly. So you won't get paid.
Then how the fuck?
But it'll probably happen.
What if it doesn't?
If it doesn't happen, then you just, I don't know, party. I don't know. You're in the Silver City. There's a shit ton of stuff to do.
Okay, but how do we prove that we still went and saw nothing?
You're not gonna see
Tangent,
nothing.
like-
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
How do
Intern
you
with his head down, with his like eyes closed on the table, just goes like proficium nihilo. Like, Are you kidding? Like in a very exasperated tone of just like, really? You want proof of nothing?
I don't want proof of nothing. Well, he actually doesn't speak that. But he's like, I don't need proof of nothing happening because I know something's happening. You guys are gonna tell me what happened.
But you said 95 or 98%. How about 2%?
If that 2%
Vice
happened,
interrupts flat and oh my god. And kind of in a way and is immediately kind of butts in and is like, so how come you're sending us there rather than going there yourself and finding out?
Real question.
well, it's like I said I'm a recruiter. I'm not like a field man. I get the people to get it done.
Okay, but why?
He's sort of like, I'm an older guy, I guess, and I don't know. I could do it, I guess, but like don't you want to get paid? Don't you want to get paid?
I don't know, do
I I don't know.
Oh
Do
my
you?
god.
It's
Oh my
Kind of just
god.
like lean back and rub my face and look at him and just. So what time do I need to be there?
Thank you. Someone who's actually willing to engage with the deal.
I stare at Willow in surprise.
The deal will be happening around 10 o'clock tomorrow night, so nothing too late, but they gotta go home. They gotta bedtime, but
You don't, Willow. You don't think this is shady?
Look, I need the money, so I might as well.
Listen.
Yeah,
If you think this is shady, I'll throw in some extra gold. I'll make it 55.
Really?
I'll make it 55 gold.
How about 6?
We each get 55, right?
Okay, no. That's 50 for the group. That's 55 for the table.
Oh, that makes it a lot less.
See,
So,
you gave us each 55. I think a lot more people would be willing
so
to go.
with 50, each of us would get 12 and one person would get 13.
Who the fuck is gonna get 13?
I would probably hold on to the extra one just because it's like I gave you the info, and so.
Shady.
At this point, Tangerine just like has finished his drink and is just so done with this man who has obviously no clue what he's talking about.
All right. Listen. You see this like physically pains him. 50 gold each.
Now we're talking. Okay.
I'll 50
Tangerine
gold
is very much perked up at this.
each. and but if nothing happens, then you guys aren't getting any money. But there's probably something happening, and so like that's 50 gold each. You see it? He's like stabbing at him every time he says it.
Okay.
I guess I'm going. Anyone else?
I'll hitch a ride
Hmm.
on top of your shoulder, and I sit there.
I'm
Whose
okay with
shoulder?
this.
Willow's, I think.
That's great.
Vice is still like sorry. But Vice is just kind of sitting there, kind of thinking over everything that he has said, and they don't really buy it, but they are. Curiosity may kill the cat tomorrow night. So Vice joins in, but doesn't really say anything. They kind of just sit there and just nod their head and are just kind of keeping to themselves still, even if they've joined along on whatever this mission may be.
Mm-hmm.
I attempt to climb on top of Willow's head and use their antlers like it's Ratatouille. Does it work?
As a joke, I kind of move my head around, but I don't actually move. No.
uh, you see Rutstein points at Tancher and's like, yeah, one straggler. You know, if you guys cut him out of the deal, you get the rest of the payment for yourselves.
So
What do
at
you
this
rest?
at that point, like Tanchern kind of like sits up and like stretches at like the behoovement of everyone and just kind of goes, "Where did you say this was?"
In the Silver City, you're just over the bridge, and you'll there's a little like storage facility, I guess. It was kind of like a hangar back in the day, but it's been like abandoned, so no one's ever there except for the Daemons who own it.
So you want us to go into the mouth of this entire land and look at a storage shed?
Yeah, it'll be pretty obvious something's going down if like they'll probably like guards at the door or something. You'll need to like sneak past or take out. I don't really care about the nitty gritty details of it. I just want it
Tanchern
done.
like throws his head backwards in like a deep like and he just like looks back at him like very serious this time and goes, "What time did you say this was?"
10 tomorrow night.
Okay.
That was
And
tonight.
just stands up and like goes back to the bar.
I climb back down.
I
From
guess
the
Sorry.
we're all in
head to the
agreement
shoulders,
then.
or the head to the table,
Um,
or the floor.
do it to the shoulder. I like your horns, by the way.
Thanks. I like yours.
Thank you.
Horns? Never
blind?
mind.
Same difference.
Hey man, it's the same thing.
I'm not
So-
gonna argue with a doll sitting on my shoulder.
For real. I would not either.
As you guys sort of start to talk amongst yourselves, you see Rutstein sort of stands up, walks out, and he gives you the information of like the address of where to go and the address of like where he'll meet you later, and he's like, yeah, I'll meet me there and I'll pay you in full once I can verify that you went and that this information's good, and he like turns and starts to leave.
Okie dokie. Wait,
Alright then.
DM. Do we
Yes.
have phones?
You don't have
Oh.
phones.
Not in this world.
You can write a letter.
Tanchern, like from the bar where he's folded up on a bar stool, just kind of like puts his hand up as like a bye motion.
He's already gone. He like doesn't turn back. He's just like
He does not care.
walking.
I wobble over to where Vice is, and I pull on their cloak from like the bottom like a fucking child.
Oh no.
Oh no. Vice is one
What are you
weakness.
doing?
Children.
Vice in a way is kind of stiff, is kind of like alert, trying, because at first,
Punch
what?
beanbag.
I thought
No.
a coin for something and it freaked me the fuck out.
No,
That'd
no.
be crazy. But
Just fidgeting.
what is it? Vice is kind of standing there alert, and if anything, you kind of are scared of Splat in a way, but not in not because of their height or just kind of how they appear. They're just kind of afraid, and they slowly kind of turn to Splat and they acknowledge them, and in a way just kind of silently is like, yes.
Hey, Smokey. Is it okay if I call you Smokey? I'm sorry, that's like a name of a cat. Are you okay with Smokey?
Vice is confused, but
You just see me like lay down on the table laughing.
Vice is like really confused. You can't see it on their face, but their eyes kind of, you can tell that they're just kind of what? Just kind of in their head. But they, after maybe like a minute or so, they're like,
I'm staring up at you with like the biggest, roundest eyes,
oh my
like
god.
like big puppy dog eyes.
Vice is trying their best to kind
Oh,
of
sorry.
fight against the, I guess, like lure of Splat's eyes.
Mm-hmm.
and so and so they kind of like struggle, like the words like kind of is just boiling in the depths of their throat and just like
Cat got your tongue?
"N-
Sorry.
no, they're just
No.
they're just like no. It's like no.
Soon? Too soon?
Like it's like
Too soon.
too soon is crazy. But Vice is just kind of like, no, I would appreciate it if you called me by my given name, please.
Aw, that's no fun. Okay.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna turn my camera off for a sec.
Nick? Is there something? There's gotta be some nickname that you're okay with.
They kind of Vice kind of just
Nope.
sits there and is like just shaking their head as like a mini like I guess form of disagreement.
God. I look downwards. My eye, my singular eye, turns into that of an anime character whenever they are crying.
Oh my god. They're so Vice is kind of if they're not sure if it's because of Splat's height or because of just something else entirely, but after thinking it over, after kind of contemplating, they finally just kind of let out this sigh and just like, "Mm, fine, you can call me Smokey."
Let's fucking go! I raise my hand up in the air in victory, and then I scramble over to the kitsune, and I
Oh my god.
Question,
turn
Kira.
to
What's my character's name?
Splat.
My character.
Tanshern? Tan? Is it Tanshern? Tan? How do you say it?
Tanshern.
Okay, I'm
Tantrum?
Tanshern. I tug on your tail. It hurts.
Yeah, of course it does. My tail like just swishes away.
I walk over and offer to help Splat like up to Tantron's like level.
My
I,
thought definitely that my tail would just like throw Splat if it full force.
I would actually go Splat, guys.
Oh my god. Vice is just still kind of by the booth. They've decided to kind of like start like moving back into the corner, just kind of out of habit. And their hand is on their face as they are contemplating what they agreed to. So Vice is sitting in the corner, kind of ish, off to the side.
I'm standing next to Tantron holding Splat in my hand.
Oh, you're holding me.
You're
Okay.
you're just in my hand.
I stand. Are you? How are you holding me? Are you holding my like my arms?
Are you holding it like a cat or are you holding it like a
Like
Fleshy.
my hand is flat and you're just standing on my hand.
Okay.
Yes, that exactly.
I point to you and I'm like, what's your deal?
He's entirely not paying attention to this thing that's standing next to him.
I stand there for a second waiting for a response. It doesn't happen. I jump onto the table and I go around to where I am right in front of you and I stare at you until you acknowledge me.
He's too tired to care about this thing standing
I
in
go
front of
closer.
him.
I go
I
closer.
throw down 2 silver and get a new drink and I slide it over to Tantron.
My face is almost
goes,
touching your hair.
What do you want?
Hey, Foxy. Is it okay if I call you Foxy? Wait, that might
No.
be something outside of.
Ty, you're trying to hold back his laugh and realize what Kira just said.
Hey, is it alright if I call you hot?
Yeah, that's what I was just in there like.
But is that okay?
No.
Okay. What's a good nickname that you would be okay with?
He just like slowly grabs a drink that Willow like slid down the bar to him, and he just like
Can I just say I'm the size of the drink?
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
like carefully enough not to just like knock this thing out, but like just kind of moves the cup around the doll and just chugs from it.
I stare up at you, blinking.
As there's this little moment of silence, the bartender is kind of like, "Hey, it's pretty late. Everyone's just left. Can you either pay for a room or head out? I'm kind of closing up here."
My head turns towards him and I glare.
As Tanturn's like
He like steps
chugging, he
back.
just holds up a 1
I'm in the middle of something here.
You hold up a 1.
to like most for a room.
I'm in the middle of making a new friend here.
Listen. You can make your friends just in the room you pay for. You said 1 room for a party of 4?
What?
Tanturn immediately just like puts down the cup and
Vice,
goes, I need a room alone, please.
Vice kind of appears from just kind of behind all these people and just be like, make that 2.
He's like, oh, sorry, I didn't see you. So two rooms for a party of 4? You two split in halvesies, or
I look over. It's like, let's do 3, and I'll share with Splat.
Okay.
All right, 3 rooms. That'll be 3 gold. Just sort of like.
I reach down and throw only 1 on the counter because that's all I have in my pocket.
I will give him a gold for my room.
I find a half of a gold piece.
What?
Do you mean 5
doesn't work.
silvers?
This doesn't work. It's I think it's also 50 silver. But this is
Hold my finger up to my non-existent mouth.
Oh, Ty. Sorry, Ty. A silver's 10 copper and a gold's 100 copper.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, it's I didn't realize they changed it because I knew in D&D
It's a
it was
typical
50.
1, 10, 100 kind of.
I knew in D&D it was different, so. Which is
Anyways.
actually, that's a lot better. Cool. Anyways.
I roll intimidation.
Roll intimidation?
Can I?
What are you trying to intimidate him on? Because Willow has already paid for your room. He'll take it.
Wait, what? I thought
You're
I
getting
thought that
3
we paid
rooms. Willow and
I
you.
paid for ours.
Okay, I pay for vices and with a half, and I roll intimidation.
All right, roll intimidation.
Oh my god.
Yes, how do I roll? Oh, I found it. I got a 19, and that's plus 5. That's plus 5.
He
You
does.
are very.
He takes the half gold piece, not 5 silver. It's a gold piece that has been like chipped in half. No clue where the
I'd
other
like to
one
imagine. I'd like to imagine that it's like bit in half.
is.
And just little teeth marks out of it.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
I'll take this. This technically isn't legal tender, but you know, who cares? And he kind of like steps back, pops it in whatever jar. That'll sweeps up the other 2 that Willow and Tantrum dropped. All right, you can have, and tosses you 3 keys. Uh, 3 rooms up top. Everything's open, so take whatever.
Tantrum like slumps out of the chair and just starts going up the stairs.
I would just like
Ice
to mention my weird
follows.
voice for the barkeep is very much so like a Mad Hatter, and I love it.
I love that. Vice follows Tantrum up the stairs, but keeping a distance at the same time,
Before you do,
and just
It's
kind
like,
of like waves
don't
at
step on my
everyone
tail.
else, but
Vice,
it's very
Vice,
like
Vice, I
it's a
look up
small
at you.
gesture.
Vice, Vice, I look up at you with eyes that is begging for a thank you. For some kind of
Vice
acknowledgement.
Vice kind of stops and is just frozen on the stairs and is contemplating if they should, because they're not used to this treatment. So they kind of pause, but then finally it's like, thank you. And they're very like quick to go up the stairs after kind of delaying.
Oh.
I'd like to imagine like Tantrum's tail is kind of like draped behind him on the stairs, and like he kind of notices Vice is running up after him, and so he just kind of moves it out of the way.
That's
Vice is very. I feel like in that situation, with that like being said, I feel like Vice would kind of like instinctually like dodge, like jump over, regardless if your tail was there or not. So
Willow's the last one up
either
the
way, they go
stairs.
up the stairs.
Willow's just like the last one going up and is just watching as Splat climbs each step individually.
what? I use my claws on my arms, and I like slowly reach up to the top of the step, and I pull, and then I slowly clamber up, and then I look at Willow, and I'm like, this ain't gonna do.
Don't you have a
This
dog?
do I?
Don't you? You have your familiar.
Already? I thought it was coming later.
No, you start with that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No,
Wait, how do I summon?
They're just there. They're your pet. They're just kind of
Okay,
there.
They just follow.
Yeah.
My little guy was he was hiding somewhere before. He was like in a mouse hole, and he was eating all the mice. He comes out. Right now he's in a ferret form, but he's a lot bigger than me somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Ferrets are pretty big.
And he's just a little guy, really. His name right now is Slinky. Like a slinky.
As you were like pulling yourself up with your claws, Slinky runs up behind you, like gets underneath you, and starts like going up the stairs.
Oh my god, it's a fucking wave.
Yeah.
Like a fucking...
Willow just follows behind until they get to the top and finds just a vacant room and opens the door, letting them both in.
We curl up. I curl up in the corner of a bed. And then I immediately sit back up because I'm not ready to go to bed.
Well, with that, I would say the day ends, and sort of everyone is still. You can be awake or fall asleep when you choose, but the scene comes to a close, and the next day dawns, and you guys sort of wake up, meet back up outside of your rooms, and yeah, you guys can talk amongst yourselves, or I can move to explaining the next part.
Hey, Willow! I say, walking out of the door. One eye gang, right? Oh,
Absolutely.
I try to high five you.
I lean down and put a singular finger out.
What the hell? Am I not working? Oh. I tumble down the stairs.
Oh gosh.
Then I have no care for my body because it doesn't really matter. But I just like fall down, like how you see like those like videos of dogs falling downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, my ferret comes tumbling after me.
Willow's just standing at the top of the stairs watching this and turns around and just like makes eye contact with Vice.
Vice is kind of just again is just does not have any words. It's just kind of watching the whole thing happen. And it's like, is this thing okay? And it's like it's this like it's very subtle like concern that they have.
Willow looks down like at the stairs, looks back over at Vice. It'll be fine.
I
Splat's
collapse-
fine. It's fine.
Up at the bottom of the stairs, like an actual splat, and then I think, guys, look, it's just like my.
It's like one of those monkeys where you drop it from like a large height and like the
Oh,
head
yeah,
like
like-
condenses.
Willow just walks down the stairs slowly, just like looking at Splat, just not knowing what to do anymore.
That's okay.
As
Andrew
you
comes
guys,
out of his room looking very much more invigorated from last night. Like, does not look like to be hungover at all, and is just like kind of bouncing through it as he goes around.
mm-hmm. As you guys sort of come down into the main part of the tavern, you see there are some people in for breakfast, and outside.
Me.
What?
One of them almost steps on me.
Yeah, just fully like going up to like get like a thing of eggs or something, and just steps an inch away from you.
I stare at it. I glare at the person.
As you guys are all out in the main room, you see that there are occasionally like a cart will like ride by, or like heading to the Bridge of Teeth to get to the Silver City, or you will see the occasional one will stop and someone will like come in to get breakfast, or stop and go to some of the other odd shops just around. And as you see that, you sort of have a memory, everyone remembers this, that the Silver City doesn't really take kindly to non-business transaction visitors. It is not a tourist place. It is a location for people to go, and either they live there or they're going there to sell things. And so people like do not just walk in to see the city or whatever. And you in fact know that at the end of the bridge there is a checkpoint that is like, all right, what are you doing here? Why are you like coming in here? And so you know that the reasoning of we're gonna go spy on some people wouldn't cut it. But with that, it's up to you guys how you proceed.
Willow just looks around at the group and like kind of stops at each of them and just says, "So, how are we gonna do this?"
So wait, question. So going up to the gate, is it like guards are standing there? Or-
Yes. So it there is like essentially, you know the like rising arms that are like you show up, you show your like parking ticket, or you put it in, or you pay for parking, and then it like rises up. There's someone who will be there to be like to check your like your registry, or be like, all right, you've got your cargo or your shipment, or like, oh, you're here to do a pop-up stand or whatever. Like there are two people, or there are people who are going to be like, what the fuck is your deal?
Guys, what if we sell lemonade?
Kanchern like kind of tries to lead the group up there and tries to like talk to one of the guards.
This is like a long bridge, so
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it like we're at the back of a very long line?
It's pretty smooth, just like people going in and out. But the bridge is long enough that people sort of either like are on carriage. It is a kind of a long walk, just or rather more of an annoying walk than anything. But yeah, no, so you guys can fully just walk up, but you do know that like it's very much, this is a place for carriages to come through. But also, you guys can fully feel free to walk up.
Want to get a ride, or are we just gonna full on walk up there?
A ride costs too much. I already have my slinky for that. Wait, do you
So,
think I can like?
sorry, is there any like carriages that seem to be going into the city around us?
Yeah, definitely. There are people who will like come through this city or this little town of Ravenswood Bluff to then drive into the city. So there are people who are stopping or ones that are just going through. It's not like extremely like it isn't a constant flow of traffic, but there are like every maybe like 15 minutes there'll be someone who like turns off the road to like park and like get a snack or something, or they'll like just keep going through. So yes, there are people.
Like hopping in. No one really noticed me. But I don't know about you all.
Hanshern like kind of looks towards space and is like, "How good are you at stealing carriages?"
Who are you talking to?
Vice.
Vice. Vice kind of turns to Tanfin. He's like, depends. There's good days, there's bad days.
Is there anyone who like just dropped off their carriage that like is
Like leaving it unattended.
yes.
Yeah. There's someone like you see this man sort of pulls up, like gets out of the carriage, sort of ties up the horses, walks into the tavern, and is like, "Oh boy, can't wait to have breakfast." Just like,
Oh boy.
walk in it.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Do I know? Do I know from like, overhearing the horses' names?
The guy just said, "Oh boy, I can't wait to have breakfast."
Can Hanshern go up to the bar and be like, "Do like kind of waves the barkeep down?
Yeah. What's up? Or
Do you
rather,
guys sell
he's flipping eggs.
Do you guys sell carrots?
Like standalone?
Full carrot.
Yeah. He sort of like flips the egg, like ruffles through like a bag. It's like, yeah, I got like a couple of carrots. Two silver.
For like one?
No, for like a bundle of 3 carrots.
Oh, okay, yeah. Hanshern like sets down the silver and just like motions for the carrots.
He slides the carrots, takes the silver.
Okay.
Goes back to cooking.
Okay. Hanshern like kind of motions for people to like follow him out.
I climb on top.
What is your plan here?
Wait, no, I can't climb on top.
Weird. He kind of like turns to you guys and we're like, "We're stealing a carriage, and we need the horses to like us."
Can somebody put me on top of the horse?
Hanshern pivots and starts walking back out the tavern.
Oopsies.
Vice follows after Tanfin, kind of preparing.
Willow picks up Splat and reluctantly follows, knowing that they are indeed going to put Splat on the horse.
Let's fucking go.
All right. So you guys walk out of the bar, carrots in hand, and go up to this guy's carriage. You see in the back that there's just some assorted like crates, nothing too like definite of like, oh, this guy was here to do XYZ. It's just sort of an assortment of stuff.
With our
sorry,
luck,
what
he's
did
gonna be
you-
a drug smuggler.
He's a drug smuggler. Is that what it?
I said with
God.
our luck, he's gonna be one. Oh
Sorry,
no.
God. Oh no.
Crazy.
Oh my god.
That's a
What is
6.
that? Is that? I don't know.
Continue.
Oh god.
Okay,
Okay.
Hanshern moves like kind of gingerly towards the horses.
Yeah. All right. Give me a nature check.
I'm already on top of the horse. It does not know I am here.
That is a 19.
19. Splat, give me a stealth check with disadvantage. No, I'm joking.
What?
Disadvantage.
There.
Uh,
With a disadvantage.
but
That is a 7. Nope, that's a 20.
what with disadvantage?
Oh wait, you said disadvantage?
And then I said it was a joke. You don't actually.
I thought it was a joke.
Oh my god.
I got a 20, because I got a 17 plus 3.
Okay. Sorry, I was surprised because I thought you rolled a 20 with disadvantage, and that surprised me.
No.
But no, so you 19 you said for the carrots.
Yes.
Yeah, so you stick the carrots out, and the horse sort of just like gingerly like leans in, just like takes a bite of the carrot. You see that it goes over well.
Slinky is also on top of the horse.
Oh.
All right, now
my
give me
God.
a stealth check.
Fuck. Okay, that's a 12.
The horse kind of shakes as you're on its back and tries to like toss you off.
My Slinky?
Both of you.
What?
Oh my god.
It's got two things on its back that it doesn't know what it is. They kind of shake to like get you off.
And sure. How many horses are drawing this carriage?
2.
Slinky jumps off
2?
onto a different horse.
The other horse dies.
Oh,
No.
god.
No.
I'm trying to like get these horses to like us so we can steal this carriage, and Kira's just trying to like
Right. No,
utterly destroy this plan.
No.
I'll say that 19 nature check was for both of the horses. You feed them; they seem very amicable. They're like, "All right, this is cool. I'm chill right now."
Yeah. Okay. Tangerine like looks over to Vice and like gestures for like the driver's seat.
Vice immediately just kind of knows and just goes towards. I'm trying to figure out what these. Sorry, this is out of character. I'm trying to figure out what. Are these like normal carriages or
Yeah.
are
No,
these like
Is this like
very
land
old-
run carriage?
land run?
That's crazy. I was thinking like,
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
You realize Ty is not from here. He doesn't know what that means.
I
I
don't know what that
know.
means.
oh, that's crazy.
It's an Oklahoma thing.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're like carriages with like the thing on top, the tarp or whatever.
It is.
Oh yes, they are.
They're
So
old
it
carriages.
is?
So it is.
Oh my god.
I
So
don't
I
know.
don't even need to
Look
fucking
up
like
Oklahoma.
there's
land
no
run,
driver's
you'll
seat.
understand.
There's
Well,
no
these
driver's
things
seat for
have
me.
driver's seats on them. It's like the little
Well,
like ledge.
it's not like
at the front.
it's not like a I don't know. It's not like
Like
a
the
door.
bench you typically have. No,
There's
like
no door. It's just a
the
bench.
bench. It's yeah. That's what he was motioning towards.
Okay. Now that I know what this carriage is, oh my god.
Yes.
So-
Yes. Wait, what were you thinking?
I was thinking like, hold up. Let me open it.
Were you thinking buggy?
I was really thinking Cinderella guy.
Hold up.
I know exactly. what you're
Like
thinking. I know exactly what you were thinking.
look up gothic carriage.
Oh, that would have been
And
cool.
that is it. I only want
Okay,
because
next-
this
Oh,
world
no.
you said that
Okay,
it was
what's
like
that?
gothic, so I was like
Yes,
thinking
yes.
this.
Sorry,
so,
that-
like,
no,
with the
it-
bench. Well,
Well, the other one,
Brandon,
the other one
not
still
Brandon.
does have a bench, but those are more opulent for like the rich folks.
Mhm.
This is more like we're just here
Oh,
to
okay.
sell shit, get in, get out.
Okay.
Like
okay.
we're dealing with the weather
So-
of other places.
Okay. Then Vice kind of just immediately pops up
Oh my God.
onto the bench.
Yes, those are the kind of carriage.
That's great.
You're welcome.
Hops up on the bench and just like takes the reins.
Yeah, all right.
Tantrum like pops up next to Vice.
I'm sitting in the back with all like the crates and stuff.
Yeah,
Am I still okay on the horse?
yeah.
did I
You can hop to the other one.
Okay, so I'm on one horse and Slinky is on another.
All right.
Yes?
Yes.
Awesome. We
All right.
ride into battle.
I need everyone to roll me a group stealth check.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Stealth or performance.
Oh,
I
that
got
was
a
performance.
20.
Oh shit.
On the die or
I got a
total?
22.
I got a 13.
What'd you say, Ty?
On the die or total for you, Eden?
Die.
You got a 20 on the die?
Yeah.
Nat 20,
Alright,
let's go.
so that's a nat 20. So they're not as crazy
And
in
that's
this,
like
but
that's
still.
not like plus like the modifier. It's like +7.
So you got a 27 total?
I got
Yeah.
a 26.
I got
27,
a
26,
21.
21.
That's still a nat 20.
What the Wait, so Kira,
Oh my
you got a
God.
nat 20 as
No,
well?
no. That was still a nat 20. I
Oh,
got
what-
a 13.
Okay.
Of
The
course.
average of all of not average, the middle of all of those is still above a 20. So
You think?
you guys,
I wanted to be known. My performance is a +6.
Jesus Christ.
My
my God.
performance is +1, but my stealth is +2.
I have
Yeah.
a +5 performance.
I have
Uh,
+1 performance.
So you guys just seamlessly feed the horses, hop on, hop in, and just start going. And you see sort of the guy inside doesn't even like he's like eating his breakfast and just kind of looks up and goes, huh. Just goes back to eating.
It does look like my horses.
That looks like my car.
From the back of the carriage, Willow kind of like leans up to where Tonchin and Vice are. Just so, what are we telling them that we're here for?
I'm just gonna glare at him. I say
Well-
from the.
Tangerine like motions back towards the goods and are just like, market?
I do want to say, so you guys are heading towards the Silver City, which is kind of known as a place that's like, oh, sort of monstrous or other looking people aren't sort of the norm there. It's mostly like humans and like elves and more of the like stereotypical ones, and so there is sort of a stigma around there's a racism. And so having two living puppets, a fog person, and a kitsune like up front is like a statement essentially. Like as you guys are writing up.
I'm a statement elf.
Splat, we know.
I mean,
No.
considering so okay, wait. Question. This probably was asked like already, but is it like this? So the checkpoint is it at the very end of the bridge, like
It
like
is, yeah.
into the city?
It's
Okay.
into the city, yeah.
So like hypothetically, okay.
Hypothetically.
Sorry, I'm trying to think in my brain.
That
We can't
never
think
starts anything
we
good.
can't think hypothetically anymore. It's not Baldur's Gate anymore.
You can ask things,
uh,
but if you
I
do
mean,
them, there's no loading a save.
yeah, I know. Okay. So in a way, so like, okay, so I guess, no, sorry, I had to think. So Vice, is still kind of just like looking forward. And if it wasn't for the fact that their head was kind of tilted a little bit,
Mhm.
Willow probably would have been able to tell that they were listening. But essentially, it's like Vice is trying to figure out what they could do, and with the sorry, English is failing me.
It's fine.
So Vice kind of glances at Willow and is like, out of everyone here, do you think that you could so out of everyone here, I think that you have a slightly better chance than we might have to essentially get us in. So my question is, would you be able to do the part? Would you be able to get us in?
Willow just kind of looks up and thinks for a moment before stuttering out. Just, I, I think so.
Vice is just contemplates because the Willow stuttering kind of I don't know if I'm a good word. Kind of like punches at the confidence that Vice had in like Willow for a slight moment.
Damn.
And so but Vice kind of has to suck it up. And so essentially Vice is just looks forward and then looks back at Willow and is like, if I gave you my cloak and we were to switch seats and Tanshern could switch with Splat over there.
On the horse.
On the horse?
I forgot that Splat was on the goddamn horse. God damn it. And then I keep forgetting that. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. So with that, okay, now that I know that, now that sorry. Oh my god. This so okay. Be quiet.
Tanshern is kind of like understanding where this is going and is like, if I find a hat, I can definitely disguise some part of me.
I think if I had your cloak and I could cover my antlers and maybe find a way to shade it over my, not eye, I believe I could make it convincing enough.
Awesome. So
So-
Vice kind of just sorry.
No, you
Vice nods their head and just like kind of unclasps their cloak, kind of preparing. Even though they're kind of like, it's not like the cloak that they are dressed in isn't the one where it's like you need both hands to unclasp it. It's just kind of one hand unclasp. But it's like they unclasp it and they're starting to kind of slow down. I don't know where we're at, so how like
I'll
so
say
if
there's enough time between you taking it and getting to the end for you to do stuff out of it.
so okay, so if there's like a place for like us to stop the carriage, Vice kind of takes the group there, kind of slows down the carriage, and starts essentially just kind of pulling it into a stop, and then immediately kind of just hops out, and they hesitate, but they take off the cloak, and that kind of reveals the leather clothing that they have underneath the cloak, and it's an assortment of I don't know if I can describe it because it's like a whole other outfit underneath the cloak, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. But it's like it's a kind of leather bodice that is adorned in chains, and it's not exactly the like heavy. It's very light, and so it's not like hard for Vice to get down from the carriage from the bench and kind of take off the cloak at the same time and kind of go around to where Willow is at and just hands the cloak to Willow and is like, take this.
I take it kind of just like looking up and down a little bit, taking in the new, like, closing the new site. Not really knowing much what to say, but I just kind of thank you. And I put it on around me and I move up to where Vice was sitting.
You have hair.
Who
are you asking that to?
Vice.
You have a hair.
Oh my god. I have a silhouette of hair, yes.
Interesting.
Antron, as this is going on, is moving towards the back of the carriage, just to like look for anything to help cover them up too, in case something needs to be done.
Willow grabs Splat and Slinky off of the horses to move them back into the carriage. Just 'cause-
How do I resist? How do I resist? What do I roll?
Contested strength check.
How do I? Okay.
So each of you roll strength, I guess.
Kira,
Kira.
What?
How?
Is this what my
We're
character?
doing this. We're doing. Kira, you don't wanna do
Okay.
this? Kira, do you really want to do this?
Where's strength? What the
Uh,
fuck? Strength.
exactly, no
You can
strength.
do strength or athletics.
Oh, I found
Kira,
it.
you want- Okay,
It's
my athletics is +5, and I rolled a nat 20. You really want to play this game?
I don't want to play this game.
God.
I got an 8. I got an 8.
Wait, you said the whole group has to roll?
No,
Oh my
just
God.
just
Okay,
Willow
okay,
and
okay.
Splat.
I was like, I got scared. I had it prepared. I was like,
You
my God,
told me,
no.
I rolled a 20, and my athletics is +5. You really want to play that game?
Kicking and screaming. You pull me away kicking and screaming, and I will not have any of it, and I will not forgive.
Yeah, so Splat, you're just like you and Slinky are just
Slinky.
like holding onto your horses. Willow just comes up,
Oh,
grabs you with ease,
Flux.
and just puts you down. You're like
Oh
fighting.
my God.
Slinky's just kind of like, well, I guess I'm doing this now, and like goes along with it. And then just you guys are in the back now as
I'm in a
Uh,
corner.
you blend in.
What did I do wrong?
Tanchern, would you like to just roll a perception check to find a hat?
Sure. Where is that? Found it. Okay. 17.
17. All right. Let me. 18. All right. I was doing a quick luck check to see if the hat looked good. It does. You find a hat.
Great.
You find a hat that fits your head and covers your ears.
I'm sitting.
Okay.
So Willow and Tanchern are up in the front, and then Vice and
Yes.
Splat are in the back, and Splat is very upset.
Yeah.
I am sitting so dejectedly. I'm so sad. I'm just like with my like head down, just sitting in a corner, not like sitting on anything, just in the corner.
Mhm.
Standing in the corner.
That's me in the corner.
And I pet my Slinky, and I look down at Slinky, into its eyes, and I say, Slinky, what did we do wrong?
Slinky just kind of. What the fuck kind of noise does a ferret?
It's like
fern-
I don't know how to describe it. It's like
It's a chirp. It's
So
a
you like-
chirp.
Blinky makes ferret noises.
I don't.
Like it's like the that how chicks
Approving
like
ferret
chirps
noise.
a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
like
it's
what
a
my
little
dog-
bit. It's a lot like lower, and it's also
No.
like kind of like
It's
like
purring.
it's like you're rolling your R's in a way.
Yeah, yeah.
But you're like yeah, that's how it is.
They make that noise.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ferret noises.
Approving ferret noises as you pet them.
It also licks my tears.
Yes,
That's
it
something
does.
out of my puppet body. You
Um,
don't.
but yeah, so as you guys just go along in your carriage, there is a little bit of a backup as you slow down. Someone honks their horse. But
They do what?
I'm
They
sorry,
honk
what?
They do what? How do they?
I want you to explain how the hell that works.
they go, and the horse goes.
You've never honked a horse before?
You've never honked a horse?
No, I have not.
They
Sure.
honk. They press the button and the horse honks.
Where's the button?
They
On the
press
butt.
Are
It's
you?
on the ad.
Have you never ridden a horse before? You press the button and the horse honks. God.
Actually,
Emphasis on butt.
you like.
The best part is I've never ridden a horse.
I've ridden a horse.
Clearly you haven't ridden a horse, because if you had, you would know that you just press the button and it honks.
This is the person in California.
I've ridden a horse. I used to
What?
ride horse.
Oh, I thought you.
In
just
Ty's defense, I'm a military kid and I've lived all over. I haven't only lived in Oklahoma.
Anyways,
Anyways, they honk their horse, and you guys kick back up. You just start going along the Bridge of Teeth, riding along.
Describe what the Bridge of Teeth looks like.
it's a bridge.
It's just kind of
It's
a
a
normal
bridge.
bridge. The name is only it's because of its history, not necessarily because of its look. It does just kind of. It looks like a normal sort of ornate bridge.
And I say disappointed.
Think
Go.
the Golden Gate Bridge, but fancier.
This is not teeth.
And it is not made of teeth, no. Fun little out of character bit. I took that from the map of Wicked, which it is never touched
Oz.
on. It is well, no, not the map of Oz. Specifically, the map from the Wicked musical, because
Damn.
Oh,
it
I
is
remember that.
It's not in the book. It's not in the movie. It's not anywhere else except for the curtain that comes down during intermission and before the show starts. And there's just a little thing that says the Lake of Oz, the Bridge of Teeth.
I have a picture of that. Hold that.
Is it from whenever we went?
Of course.
Like, actually, they honk their. Let me see if I can. I'll do this after. I'll show you guys the picture later. But
I'll
I
anyways,
find
will be putting random quotes and stuff like that.
thank you.
Anyways.
But anyways, yes, you continue along. There's a little bit of a line as you reach the end, but people get let through, and eventually you are up at the front of the line, and you see two people standing there with sort of like official uniforms looking. They have like broad like shoulder pads. They're dressed in like blue and white, or like rather blue and silver. And they're sort of like standing there like at alert, and sort of they walk up to you, Willow, and they go, all right, and they sort of like have a clipboard up. What are you coming in for?
We have supplies for the market.
This is so unconvincingly.
All right, make a perception or persuasion check, and I'll say you get a -1 to this.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
You can roll your with your regular stuff. Just subtract 1 from the total.
And can I ready an action to jump out if this goes wrong?
You can, yes.
Okay.
Where's my persuasion? I can't find the number.
Oh, it's not fucking called persuasion. I always forget. It's society.
No, society.
Society.
Sorry.
I got so it was 15 with the
15?
-1.
All right. All right. So they kind of look up at you, look back down. The market? And
Yes, we have a stall.
what are you selling at the market?
Can
I
I like
glanced behind me and like.
can I like kind of reach backwards and like hand gesture for someone to hand me something?
Please do that.
Yeah,
hand him a
Vice
lemon.
kind of just.
Like I'm acting like I'm searching around behind me, but like I'm really just like gesturing for someone to hand me anything from behind us.
I hand him a lemon. Say we're making lemonade.
God.
Okay, Ty, are there actual lemons in this cart?
Please, please. Roll for it. Roll for it.
Kira, roll me a luck check.
Oh god.
10 or above, there are lemons.
Where's luck?
It's just roll me a d20.
It's not.
Just
Oh.
It's
roll.
D20. 10 or above, it's luck.
D20. I got a 15.
God damn
my
it.
God.
Okay.
Splat passes you a lemon.
I turn back around, like even I'm flabbergasted that I'm holding this lemon.
I look at the
Just like-
guard and just simply say, "We sell fruits."
What? Lemonade.
All right.
Like
I'll say I'll say with the aid from the prop and the quick thinking, I'll let you guys. One of you two can roll a new society check, and I'll let you guys decide which
I'll
one.
do the society. I'll do
And
the society.
Okay.
You can take a +1 to
Go
this.
for it.
Plus what?
+1. Because technically, advantage and disadvantage don't exist in this system. It's just
So it's a
pluses or
22.
minuses. 22. All right. You see the other guy sort of like the guy with the clipboard sort of is like, all right, and then the other guard sort of goes like looks at the side, sees like a brand of just produce, and he's like, oh no, I buy produce from them all the time, and sort of like pats him on the back. Yeah, they can come in. All right, sort of just checks like writes down like the information, or not the information, but just sort of is like another one in, and you guys are
Eliminated.
you guys are allowed to ride in. As your cart sort of comes into the Silver City, the sort of stark difference between where you are now and where you were sort of hits you. The town that you were just in was sort of, it's very quaint, very small, nothing too grand. It's just sort of like huts and like thatch houses or thatch roofs, nothing like insane. But as you come in, you see these like tall, like towering, like Victorian Gothic like architecture of like beautifully designed like buildings and like towering like homes and like very dense, tightly packed like corridors of like with like brick road as you like continue and ride through this very like windy city.
Can I make lemonade in the back?
What'd you say?
Can I make lemonade in the back?
There was a
Um,
single
Oh my
lemon back
God.
there. No, you cannot.
You don't know.
That was a single lemon.
A
Who said it was
singular.
a produce cart? There might be more than one lemon.
Okay,
There was no sugar
And-
back there.
There was no what?
There was no
There's
sugar.
no sugar.
Can I make lemon juice and then pretend like it's lemonade?
You can juice a lemon, sure.
I juice a lemon and I put it in a cup. I
Y-
go up to Willow. Look, I made lemonade.
you go up to the driver and you
Oh,
say,
right.
"Look at what I
Okay.
made."
Okay. I go up to Tangerine and I say, look, I made lemonade.
I
Will you say
look
it?
back at the cup with lemon in hand and kind of just like drop a lemon in cup,
What was that for?
turns back around, and just like pats the horse on the butt.
Huh?
I stare at the lemon.
Don't honk the horse.
That's crazy.
The guy in front of you goes, hey, what the fuck?
What? What?
He honked the horse. There was
I honked the horse.
Oh.
It's crazy. Vice kind of just is still remaining in the back. Doesn't really want to like peek out and see what's going on. So
I
Vice
go up
is kind of
Vice.
Vice.
Go up to Vice with the lemon juice.
Oh my
With
God.
lemon in juice.
As this is happening, I'm kind of just directing the carriage towards what seems to be like a town square where they actually do have all these markets set up, just to kind
Yeah.
of seem inconspicuous.
you
And I
do.
go up
uh,
and I look, I made some lemonade. Can I roll deception? Can I roll deception? Can I roll deception?
Oh my god, Kira.
Vice was
Vice?
watching you make it.
Nuh-uh.
God, there is no
That's
way
the
you were
way.
rolling deception on me, who just witnessed you make lemon juice.
I
No.
say deception with disadvantage at that point.
I was
Can
trying-
I? You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? I'll roll it. I don't give a fuck. I'll roll it.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, Kira, roll deception, but take a -5 to this.
What'd you get?
Do I gotta roll anything?
No. First, I want to see what Kira rolled. Actually, no. Eden, you can roll a perception check with a +5.
Ah, fuck.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Can I?
Mm-hmm.
You guys are so mean to me.
It doesn't say perception. I don't
What?
see perception.
Perception is above the list of stats underneath
Oh.
class DC. Size, AC, hero points, class DC, perception.
I might just be blind.
Are you on? You're on
Yeah.
Path Builder, right?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. So on the left side, you know where
Mhm.
right above where all the stats are, you'll see initiative,
Oh.
perception.
An initiative.
Let me take a screenshot.
Yeah, please screenshot it. I can't.
my
If
God.
it's not a visual, I can't fucking tell.
Chat. There.
Okay.
I think that should
Okay,
count.
I got it. So you said +5?
Yeah, you can roll a plus with a +5.
Why?
You made the lemon juice in front of them.
I was in the corner.
It's a 24.
Cool.
24.
Kira, what did you roll?
Rolled a 13, which
Cool.
minus 5 is like
8.
Oh my
You have
God.
an 8, Kira.
So we now have our first critical failure.
I drink the lemon juice myself.
You drink the lemon juice yourself. But just as a quick rule of thumb, if you roll 10 above a DC, that's a critical success. If you roll a 10 below the DC, then you get a critical fail. So in that case, Eden set the DC at 23. Kira, even with a 13, we rolled 25, right? Some insane high number.
Yes. Yes.
You said it there. Kira rolled an 8, which was more than 10 below that, which is a critical fail. Just as a future reference.
You're
but
welcome. Y'all future reference. Just saying.
But yeah, no, so you guys continue along. Willow, excuse me. You pull up into a sort of street venue kind of thing. It isn't too packed, but you do see like a couple of like booths of people just like sort of farmers market-y, or mainly though the carts that are coming in are going directly to businesses and like giving them stuff and then moving on. No, there aren't very many like self-owned like carts, but there are a couple every now and then along like the street.
I don't know what to do now.
All right, yeah. So, well, the meeting is at 10 o'clock at night. So you guys left pretty early in the morning, or not pretty early, but like you left around the morning. So it's maybe around noonish by the time you show up. You guys can either just set up shop, or you can. It's up to you what you guys do.
Can I, before we set up shop, can I check what's in the boxes in the back of our carriage?
That would be really cool.
It's just produce.
You should roll for it being cocaine.
I did roll
No.
for it.
Aw.
You know, whenever we
Was
said
not.
it would be funny if there was drugs in it, he rolled for that.
I rolled for that,
Aw.
And he got a 6, which was a no.
which was a no. It would
Yeah.
take either a nat 1 or a nat 20 for it to be cocaine. It was not cocaine. Although, actually, make a perception check. All of
Oh
you.
god.
Me?
All of you.
Me, because I'm.
All
Okay.
of us.
That's a 19.
Okay.
24 in total.
I got a 19.
Okay. Willow, would you?
Willow.
16.
You just find produce.
Why does that feel suspicious?
Because he's a DM and he's saying anything to us.
You
I
just
would
kind of
like
find
Check
very.
the corner.
So
You would
would
like to
you
check the
guys
corner?
like to set up shop? We might as well make a little gold while we're here.
I guess.
mean-
More than we already are making.
Do you think I can still be like a salesperson,
I
or
would
will
love if like we had a shop and Kira's like splat was just like little shop next to ours that just had lemonade, but it's just pure
Please.
lemon juice.
please?
Yeah.
Please?
I
But
look
it's
at
like that
Splat and
single
just,
cup.
if you can find some sugar, you can make lemonade
My
and we will let you have a stand.
I go off on a side quest for sure.
Oh
my God.
god.
All right, so Kira, can you leave the call real quick? No,
Yes.
Kira, we'll call like tomorrow, and we'll
serious.
play that whole session.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then yeah, we'll,
Yeah.
no,
I completely agree.
I will say if you do set up shop again, there is you kind of have to hide your appearance because
So Willow and I are gonna be the ones.
Yeah, we
Yes.
have to run this thing.
even then
I'm
there
good
was
with that. My character
was-
does that every day.
kind of an odd look, like kind of a shifty side eye from the guards up front, like looking at you guys, kind of like, but no one like clocked you, but it was kind of like these guys are kind of weird. But if there's a little stand hosted by a puppet, then it's kind of like,
What the hell is that?
What is that thing?
but I'll say,
Can I roll to find sugar?
sure.
If
First,
I get-
roll me a stealth check.
Okay. Can I say if I get like a 1 to 3, I find cocaine instead, and I think it's sugar, and I put it in.
You were
roll
so
your
adamant
stealth
about
check, roll
this
your stealth
cocaine.
check.
Say that again.
Roll your stealth check.
Okay.
Just
I got
sigh.
13.
13.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this little puppet hops out of the back of this this cart on the side reads Paul's Produce. You hop out of the little cart and start walking just on the street, and people are staring. They're like, "What the fuck is that freak?" They are. Someone kicks
Do we
you.
notice that Splat jumped out of
No,
our
you
cart?
no.
No, I don't think we would.
Roll a
think,
perception
like-
check. If you roll higher
Sorry,
than a 13, what
no.
do you
Does
see?
does Vice notice
mean-
that Splat jumped
Yeah.
over
Let me
out of
roll
the
this.
cart?
Let me roll this.
Willow and Tasha are like busy like setting up to
It's-
actually make this happen. It's
It's
Vice,
an 11.
Like,
An 11 total.
Let's fucking
Yes.
go.
All right, so Splat, you leave the cart, and you start walking on the street.
they go unnoticed. This is
As you
wonderful.
walk around, people are seeing you, clocking you. They're like, "That's a little freak," and someone goes up and kicks you. Someone kicks you.
Oh my god.
I will fucking. I unhinge my jaw on the back of my head, and I go for an attack.
Cool. You're causing. This is causing a scene.
Sorry, my
I-
bad.
No, it's fine.
Oh, God.
It's just that you are now causing a scene, so I will need you to roll initiative.
Fuck.
Oh god, oh god.
Sorry, guys.
I hope you know you're in this alone.
Yeah, because none of us noticed that you left.
Like,
what's this?
I was gonna say that Vice was literally in the back just smoking. So
What's initiative? How do I roll?
Perception. So your initiative is your perception in this.
I know that human centipede one. Sometimes they like.
I'm still rolling initiative.
It's not a campaign until someone
got
gets into a fight in the first freaking.
A 17.
I got a 17.
Okay.
Mm,
So you are surrounded by people who are either scared of you or mad at you. This causes a scene. How far? I'll say, you have two options: 50 feet or 100 feet.
What do you mean by that?
50 feet or 100 feet.
Like what's the context of
50
this?
feet or 100 feet.
You just have to pick one.
50?
Okay, that was the correct choice. You're pretty close to the cart still. You're only 50 feet away from the cart, so people can see you. The people like in the party can see you. There is a scream from someone rolled a nat 20 on initiative. They go, "What the fuck is that?" And they yell, and people all like whip to attention. And everyone's eyes are on you. They see this little freak in the middle of the street. People start calling for the police.
oh, Tantrum definitely groans and just goes like, Oh no. And he turns around to look.
So yeah, they go, "What the fuck? That's a little freak." And
I unhinge my jaw, and I slowly look around, and I'm like,
It-
"What? He called me."
there are So that was initiative 20. Someone used their action to scream, and they ran. Initiative 19. Someone goes up to you. Let me roll to hit. What's your armor class?
Fuck. Armor class?
What's your armor class?
Let me just go look real quick. Base says 10. Item says +1.
So you have 11. So AC should just be in the top left.
Oh, yeah, that's 11.
11. Cool. So if they roll a 10 or above, they hit you, and they have 3 shots each turn.
What do they have
So
3 shots?
that's a nat 20. Because every player gets 3 actions, and you can use all 3 actions to attack. You just have a penalty. So that's
fly?
No. So that's 6 damage. What are you at health wise?
13.
All right. That's an 8. They miss. That's an 11. They miss. Okay. Now it's initiative 18. They miss. They hit. 4 more damage.
Okay, so how much damage is that in total?
So far, you've taken 8 damage. Or 10 damage, yes.
10 damage? How do I mark that?
If you click the HP...
Oh, I found
it.
Yep. You said how much damage again?
10. What are you at health-wise?
I'm at a
3.
I'm at a 3.
So, and what was your initiative?
17.
Yeah, 17.
All right. 1 more volley. If they all miss you, you can try to run away.
Don't lose someone this early.
6. That's a miss. 6. That's a miss. 16. That's a hit. What is your health?
Fuck.
What is your health?
3.
They roll a d4 for damage. You have a 2 of 4 chance. You have a 50-50 chance of not dying.
Oh god.
That's a 1.
What does that mean?
That means that you take 1 damage, and you are at 2 health. That is the end of their turn, and it is now your turn. You are 50 feet away from the cart, 50 feet away from your friends. Currently, I think your speed is 20 feet, correct?
Yeah, 25 feet.
25 feet. Okay, so you can take 2 what are they called? 2 stride actions to reach the place. Or you can try to run in the other direction and get people away from your group. Reminder, the cops have been called. It's up to you.
I hear. Wait, are there sirens?
There aren't sirens. People are just yelling for the cops.
I hear them yelling for the cops, and I look at the guy that I bit, and I say it wasn't that bad. You're just a fucking baby, and I start running.
In which direction?
Which
Do you run away
way?
from the group or towards the group?
Towards the group, but can I try to be stealthy about it?
No.
Roll me a stealth check with a -5.
Okay.
This will be if you get lost in the crowd. It's essentially a rat scurrying between people's legs and someone loses it.
I got a 17.
-5.
12.
Thank you.
So, and would you get a 17 on the die or 17 plus your stealth?
17 plus my stealth.
Okay, so
Okay.
you get a 12. So people definitely still see you, but not as many people see you. You slip through their legs, and you run, and you are now at the thing. I will now change this encounter from a one versus a mob to a mob versus the party. So you four are now so you four are now seen by a crowd, or rather you three, because Vice is still in the cart. The cart.
Yeah.
So, Splat, Tantern, and Willow, you are now spotted. People are looking
arrive?
at you.
I
Yes.
arrive and I'm like, "Hi guys, my bad. Look, man, it was him. He fucking insulted me, and I bit him, and then he screamed. Okay, that's not my fault.
Can
That's
I
not.
roll a performance to act like I don't know who this thing is?
I jump into the back.
Okay, so you jump into the back. That there is now. I'm saying this. Now there is no more initiative. There will be your group action and the mob's group action. Currently, I will say you guys are at the top of initiative. What do? You have your carton, or rather, you have your cart. I'll say that you have a couple of pallets of like produce out, but nothing that is blocking the way. What do you do?
Oh my god.
I like grab.
I need a cheesesteak.
I grab onto like
I have no
kind of
cheesesteaks.
cloth, and I hide underneath it, and I curl up in a ball with my ferret, and I say I didn't deserve this.
You didn't, but you were out, so they went after you. So that is Kira is hiding. Are you guys going to try to drive away in your cart, or are you just going to let the mob fall onto you?
Where is the nearest alleyway?
Real quick, or real close by, you could probably reach it in just like a dash or a run. Like on your turn, you could probably slip in and then try to escape through there.
You think our best bet would be running?
Yes.
Do we
Yes.
leave the cart?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, who's carrying me?
No one, you're hiding.
You're
Wait,
hiding.
in the cart?
That's what you just said.
Yeah, but like
You can choose
I
not
don't
to
want-
hide in the cart. You can choose to run.
I don't want to be alone. I look up at them.
Okay, I think the consensus is that we're all running to the nearest
Yes,
alley.
we are running
Alright.
to the nearest alleyway.
I hop onto Willow's shoulder.
All right, so you guys
I sigh and
abandon
let this happen.
you guys abandon Paul's produce,
Yes.
and you run into
Wait,
the.
wait. Can I grab a lemon?
No, you
No.
run into.
That was Ty saying no and Willow answering no.
You guys hop into, or you guys run into the alleyway. Just make a group stealth check. No disadvantages. Just this is your ability to hop a fence at the end and keep running, or your ability to somehow be.
Nat 20 with, in total, 27.
What the fuck?
18.
18.
What'd you get, Kira? What'd you get?
I got a nat 1, but in total it's 4.
So, I'll say that your nat 20 and your nat 1 balance out. So you guys got an 18.
Yeah.
That is enough to escape the mob. You hop over a fence and you run into sort of a more abandoned part of town.
I want to paint the picture that it's just Splat like clinging to my hair
Yeah.
as I hop a fence.
Yeah, Splat's on your hair, and then Slinky is hanging on to Splat, and so it's just like a trail. And you guys run, hop a fence, and you guys are now in sort of an abandoned part of town, sort of more towards the outskirts of town, and you realize you're actually pretty close to the old abandoned what's it called? The old abandoned storage facility. Yeah,
Warehouse.
that you were told to go.
I'd like to say that technically technically, this kind of helped because we found. Because we found it, right, guys? Guys, I look around at everybody, judging reactions. What reaction?
Will
Vice
just sighs
is
so heavily.
Vice kind of like dodges their like look, their and just kind of looks away and just doesn't pay any mind to them because
to me.
they're just they don't know how to feel and they are a mixture of
What was
just
I about to say?
angry, tired, and just
He kicked me.
bored.
He kicked me first.
Lantern is visibly upset.
Okay, guys, we are all getting gold. Just focus on that.
Oh my god.
And with that, I think we will bring an end to this session.
It's not my fault, guys. It's not my fault.
Oh really?
Oh really, Kira? Oh really, Kira?
I was
Ty.
just playing the character.
Ty,
Yeah.
Bit
No.
someone.
Ty, if you decide to ship a whole set of dice to me, you might as well send a whole bag. No, not even a bag, a box of cheese sticks. Because I,
Bro, those are gonna
Lord.
get.
And I
So-
require the map of France.
All right, map of France, box of dice, and a thing of cheese sticks.
No, you got that opposite.
Can I have
It's
Can I
a
have
set of dice, a singular one or multiple, I don't care. And then a box of just cheese sticks.
Box of cheese sticks.
and a lemon.
And a lemon.
And a lemon.
You're
I
allowed
doubt that
one more
lemon will survive. I doubt
So,
that lemon will survive.
Oh.
There's this thing I like to do at the end of sessions called Roses and Thorns, where we sort of go around the table and say, like, what was something we liked or some things we liked about the session, and then thorns. You don't need to say a thorn if you don't want to, but something that's like, oh, I kind of wish I did something else, or, oh, just more of like a, here's something that I could sort of work on. And so, to start, I'll say Rose, I really enjoyed everyone's sort of role play back and forth. It was pretty quick getting into it. I liked how everyone sort of stayed in character a lot, which is different from some of my other campaigns where it is a lot of above the board stuff. But this was all very in character, which I enjoyed.
Yep.
It was also Rose, because you guys listened to a bunch of the lore I said, which, or not lore, but a bunch of the stuff I said, which usually I get talked over.
That's fun.
But no, so yeah, I think I enjoyed this session.
Any thorns?
Not particularly. I guess half a thorn, because I spent a good amount of time up top, like before we started recording and before we started actually playing, where I was writing down what was going to happen at the next part. But it's good because now I can work on this some more. So
Yeah.
I have stuff for what's going to happen, but it's also not a
Yippee.
thorn because we're still going to do it. But yeah, so overall positive.
Who wants to go next? Okay. Guys. South, you go first.
Ty already did.
No?
Yeah, I
Well,
did
he
go
went
first. You go second.
Oh, okay. Rose. Still trying to recuperate from the hell.
Rose for that.
Rose was oh, very good. Rose was good, like inner character, like communication.
Mm-hmm.
Thorn.
It's me, isn't it?
No, because that has to be something I did.
Really?
I'm waiting for yours. Thorn. Let me see. I guess taking too much of a lead.
I think that was perfectly fine. You took the lead only in so much as going, well, let's go to the next scene, which was useful. It was good, so we weren't spending too long doing too little. It was
Great. Who's next?
Yay, hey, you didn't give me my thorn.
no, you need to give.
No, because that has to be mine. Yeah, you need to give yourself
Yeah.
a thorn, even though you already did.
What?
That's how it works. Because if it was like, I'm gonna give a thorn to Kira, I think she sucks. Like, that's more rude. There's a place for that though, but not this. Anyways, just because it sort of is like things you can change yourself.
I guess my rose would kind of just be I like how everyone is in character, and I like that Ty does the different characters. Honestly, I think it's really fun. It makes it a lot more like, I don't know. I guess the word is like immersive.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
you could.
I don't know if I have much of a thorn, but it would be mostly like I need to be a little bit more confident and speak up a bit more, but that's about it.
Yeah, and even then, like that's something everyone, even I, need to work on. But like I do think it's fun. I didn't have that barkeep planned character at all. I didn't know what the fuck. I was just like, someone's probably gonna be there and give you guys a drink, and then I was like, wait, why would this guy's probably gonna be freaked out by a bunch of guys, and so I made them like just a scared teenager essentially.
It was awesome.
The voice cracks were paid actors.
Okay, Siren.
Oh my lord. I love how you're like calling the shots, but you should go.
I wanted to save mine for last.
No. I take that.
No.
No.
I take that. No.
What?
Nothing wrong with being second to last.
Ah.
Roll a d20, both of you. Whoever gets the lower number has to do it.
Okay.
Where the fuck is that?
With Kira's luck lately, I think I know what's gonna happen.
God fucking damn it.
Nat 20.
Nat 20? What the fuck?
We're just goated, guys. We're just
Sorry,
amazing.
is that 4 in one session?
Yeah.
I rolled one too.
I thought my luck was gonna be shit, but no.
No, that was 4 from just Siren, or from Eden, and then that's 4, and then Lyric, how many did you get?
I got one.
Okay, and then South, you got 1, right?
Yeah.
And then Kira, did you get any?
I don't think so. Wait, maybe? I don't remember.
Siren got more nat 20s than the rest of the party combined.
I thought my luck was gonna be shit, but no. I genuinely was like,
Here we
I was
are.
like, in my head, I was like, yeah, no, I think I'm gonna fuck. I'm gonna fuck up. There's no way. And then boom, nat 20, and I'm like, okay.
It's insane.
Okay. Rose, I had no fucking clue what to do for the fucking voice. And I don't know how I feel about it completely, but I liked it sort of. I also liked the energy where it felt like I was the only extrovert in the fucking room, and I was going around, and I was like, guys, wait, who are you? Tell me about you.
That was...
And I like the idea of coming up with nicknames for everyone really badly.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I immediately started doing, because I was like, ooh, I like the idea.
Uh-huh.
And I loved Smokey.
I did think it was funny how it was like, yeah, I'm at the bar alone. I'm at the bar alone. I'm at the bar
I know, right?
alone.
Like,
Because I wasn't Rutstein kind of had a different personality in mind, but I think the one that I ended up going with was way better. Because the original idea was he was gonna kind of just be like grizzled and old, but I decided to not go with that and just go with the, what the fuck is your guys' deal? Take my money, do my job. Which I thought was fun. I ended up enjoying that dynamic of everyone being tired of his bullshit.
I'd say a thorn would be, I want to make Tangerine and literally everybody open up more. Specifically, I'm blanking.
It says our names on the side.
Where? Oh, on
In the
Discord.
VC. Yes.
That's crazy. Especially Vice.
Yeah, having everyone like working through. Although I am Rose, I'm glad no one like conceded to that too quickly, because that is just yeah. I'm glad that everyone kind of has an
Yes,
understanding of.
my character hates kids, so
You hate
I'm enjoying how everyone is like taking their character and being like, this is what I am, and then the slightest bit of maybe, which is setting up for the future in a good way, which I'm excited for.
another Rose. I liked all of it really. I liked how the dynamic between the characters was, where like there was the one that doesn't deal with any of my shit, which is Tantrum, and then there's Vice, who's like, I don't fucking know what's going on, and just looking around like I don't know this person,
Just putting
and
up with
then
it.
there's Willow, who's just gonna be probably my best buddy, and
I'm just okay with it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed how everyone like pretty quickly found their character games of just like, this is my interaction with this person, this is how I interact with this person, this is how I interact with this person. It's kind of like Vice and Tanchern are kind of just like tired parent, and it's like,
Willow is the older sibling, like
yeah.
very specifically,
watch it turn out that I'm older than everyone.
which would be hilarious.
That would be interesting.
But no, I enjoy how everyone fell into everything very nicely.
Oh, another thorn. I forgot how fucking D&D works, and I forgot that if I bit somebody in the middle of a fucking crowd, that would do that.
Kira,
I was
that is
so in
so
character.
troll. That's just anywhere. If you bit anyone in a crowd, you would get
You're
kicked.
gonna get kicked.
But I was so in character. I just did it without even fucking thinking. I didn't even fucking think it through. I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna turn around and fucking bite this motherfucker.
I did think it was
Kira,
funny.
I love
was
you,
like,
but
are you
know
sure?
You didn't think about it.
Are you sure? And,
All
Did
of
you
us.
ask that? I don't even remember.
All of us were asking if you're sure you want to do this, because this will cause something to happen.
I did like repeatedly go like, okay, here's what's happening. Let me reiterate what's happening. Let me reiterate what's happening. And you were just like,
Can
yep.
we run into that character that I fucking bit later in the story, and I just noticed by the fucking bite marks on its fucking leg, like you.
It's like, oh, that freak I kicked. Ugh.
I'm gonna tear him limb from limb. Sorry, what?
Crazy.
Crazy? That was crazy one.
I'm leaving. All right, good game.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
Who was last? I forgot.
Eden.
Eden, go.
Okay, so I have a handful of roses and I have a handful of thorns. So it kind of evens out a little bit. Unless I decide to ramble, then it might be a lot more of either or. I don't know. But so I guess like to start, a rose would be like, I really enjoyed the fact that I could finally play Vice after being so like obsessed with like, now obsessed is like very weird word, but I can't English, but it's like I'm glad that I can thank you. I'm glad that I can finally play Vice after being like kind of fixated on their personality, like how they would act, their moral compass, kind of things that they would do, and being able to really like, because that kind of helped me in the long run. Like when this first started, I was really, nervous, and so, I was like with that, it like really helped kind of boost my confidence a little bit in like getting into character and being able to really like sit down and like describe things.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't want to go back and forth between a rose and a thorn, so I'm just gonna keep saying like rose until like roses until like I don't have any. I
Yeah.
don't remember anymore. But I guess another thing too is like glad that I also didn't like really concede to like my backstory because I know that like I ramble, and so having a character that doesn't do that is great. It's a great perk. It's a great perk.
I feel like
But
our dynamic, like right now, is literally just we're all strangers and got hired to do this. And
Yeah.
I really like that it's honestly starting that way.
yeah, I'm glad it's starting that way because I feel like if like we all knew each other before this, I feel like our characters knew each other. I feel like I would have probably been more nervous to act the part.
Yeah.
Um, especially because this character is like literally the like opposite of like how I am, kind of
Mm-hmm.
ish maybe in like certain aspects,
I get what you
but
mean.
it's like yeah. So it's I kind of enjoyed like this dynamic that I've had like Vice has with these other characters and kind of conversing with them differently in certain ways depending on how like it you know the context I guess. And I think what really threw me off in something that this is a thorn now, but I think what really threw me off was kind of like because again this is like kind of my first campaign, so I had zero like expectations going
Mm-hmm.
into this, and so I was again really nervous when we started, and so that made me more like what's the word, it made me more like pushy about like kind of acting the part rather than actually like um I guess like focusing on like something else rather than that.
I get what
Because
you mean.
because of that, it's like half the time I was kind of like repeating the same words that I had already said, and so that caused me to like kind of pause and contemplate my words. But in the moment, I was like, I don't know if I can switch this up without anyone really noticing. So I just kind of stuck to it. Um, and then I guess like something that I really like want to work on is getting more confidence because I know that like there were moments where I was like struggling to like converse, like interact as Vice.
Mm-hmm.
Um, even though like, cause like, but like I feel like it's fine. It's like I can't like brush it off a little bit. Like I'm not that upset about it because
I
of the
think,
fact that Vice is kind of that's their character. That's like
yeah,
how they will act in front of someone that they've never met. So they don't know what's happening. They don't know what to do really,
I think what you're
and they're
trying
kind of like
to
hesitant.
do, I think what you're trying to refer to is the part where you just kept saying what was it?
Please don't say the word that I was repeating because
I don't
then I'm
remember
gonna end up
exactly what it
repeating
was.
it.
It was like I they're thinking, they think about it really hard, and they keep thinking.
Yeah.
It's something like that, and I was like, think faster.
That well, okay,
Think
you gotta
faster is
you
crazy.
also gotta understand that for Vice would probably like think faster than I would.
Yeah.
But
Definitely.
again, you need to understand that like you gotta separate the person playing the character and the character themselves. Because for me, I had to fight to think of like words. Because again, I suck at English. I can't English for my life. You could hold a gun to my head and I tell you to shoot because I literally cannot English for my life. So like it will take me a moment and like I just like I also that's something that I kind of want to establish too, like if I'm like taking too long, I'd like it if like y'all were to ask if this is like out of character, obviously not in character, because I feel like that would like fuck up my train of thought. But it's like out of character. Just kind of ask if this is like intentional or if it's like I'm struggling to like spit out words and think.
Yeah.
Because that's a, again, I'm like I was hella nervous going into this, so my brain was just dead. I didn't know what to say.
Now that you have like a session under your belt, do you think that you're sort of like the nerves of beginning? This goes for everyone actually. Like now that you've played a bit with this group and sort of like, or for the first time in general, are you a little more comfortable, or do you think starting helped alleviate some of those nerves?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes, definitely.
yeah, a little bit. I'm still like getting used to like how everything works. So obviously, I'm just gonna kind of like ask questions here and there, but like
Yeah, of course.
essentially like when I become more comfortable, that's a different like kind of thing off to the side that it's like probably gonna happen at some point, but it's probably not gonna be happening soon because I need to. I'm usually the kind of person that's like that, like when like am introduced to something that I have never like ever like been like interacted with or like been a part of for like I guess like most of my life, then it's like I have to like slowly ease into it because if I like rush into it, then it's like I'll just be nerves all day every day.
With real people in like classes, like I have to like give it a couple days before I'm actually comfortable.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like I was holding my breath like a lot, but I do that anyway, so that's nothing different.
What kind of made me laugh was at first the stutter was real because I was like trying to think of what to say on the spot, and then it just kind of became part of Willow, and I was like, you know what, it's fine.
That's so real. No, because like I think what's gonna suck is that if that is like with Vice, like I'm not gonna like ramble about like their backstory right now, but like I'm I'm not supposed to, but it's like with the stutter like earlier, like the interaction like Vice and Willow had, that's unfortunately how Vice will think, at least like how I made them. Like they're gonna think that like their like confidence in you will like lower a little bit because they're like, are you sure? Like, are you 100%
It'll
sure?
probably be a thing of like there's no confidence there because of the stutter, and then you realize the stutter is not like a confident. It's just how I speak.
Yeah. It's like something that Vice will probably have to like kind of warm up to, and so it's like for now it's like gonna cause Vice to think, oh well, they're not confident in themselves, so I might be like putting them to a standard. So just for the time being at least.
Character interactions, let's go.
Yeah.
No.
Dynamics.
Oh, are you still recording?
Yeah, it's still going.
Whenever you're done, you should upload it and then send it. Because I need to look back. I need to look back on it like so bad because I didn't take notes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we just reached the 2 hour 30-minute mark on the recording. So nice. I was actually, I had my eye on that and the clock, just because I was like, okay, let's have a tight sort of session. I don't want it to run too long, especially because isn't it like 1 in the morning? No, 11. It's almost midnight.
Yeah, it's almost midnight. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do wake up at like 5 a.m.
Exactly.
I feel like
Jesus Christ, you have 5 hours of sleep.
Damn.
I have to get up at like 7. That's okay.
Yeah.
I love that Tyler surprised of 5 hours of sleep.
To be fair, I only got a couple hours, like two or three the other night. But still, it's whatever. Anyways, I wanted to be more accommodating of that. Plus, so it was like I guess a slight thorn of I could have ended the session on a more impactful note just a little bit sooner. But
I think it was impactful.
It was, but I let you guys have your like, reactions instead of like a stinger line.
It's very impactful. All of us are going to kick Splat next time we play.
What?
We're gonna say hacky sack.
But you're gonna end up loving me. I'm gonna be part of the family.
Mhm.
Family dynamic are you trying to establish here?
You're a...
Yes.
Stop it.
No.
I think the
God.
best part is just Willow's the only one that's putting up with this.
Yeah. It is
Vice
very
is
funny.
like kind of putting up with it, but not that much.
Oh, you're gonna end up
No
like
shit.
I don't
I'm
know about
gonna
that.
slowly
I don't know about
convert
that.
all of you.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
It'll happen. It'll happen.
But
I'm gonna
yeah,
need you to roll a nat 20.
But okay.
Roll it right now.
Maybe I
Roll.
will.
Roll it right now.
By the way, there we go. Can I have a reroll? Well, actually, I got
No.
a 19.
Nope. I said nat 20.
Holy shit! Wait. Where's the? Holy shit! I got a nat 20.
Oh my god!
Oh
Oh
my
my god!
I win.
No. That was I.
Yes, actually. You have no choice.
But yeah, I think that was a good first session. I think we are getting into the flow of it, and we feel free to talk to me if you have questions or whatever. We can go over character stuff, backstory stuff, lore stuff that you missed, etc. Whatever you feel, just message me whenever. And I think I'll stop the recording around now.
Okay, bye bye.